Hi guys, welcome to this new demonstration. This time I'm going to show you and teach you how to design a simple dashboard for a vehicle. First of all, let me tell you that you do not have to have in mind from the very beginning what type of vehicle you're going to design the dashboard for. It could be a heavy truck, it could be a train, it could be a pickup truck, it could be a sports car, it could be anything really. Keep in mind that the secret of sketching, in my opinion, is to start as loose as possible from a virtual or physical white piece of paper, and you just need to learn how to let your arm and your hand go. Just start sketching very simple, clean lines that have to come out of your heart, and little by little adding perspective, adding line weight, you have to start discovering into your lines what is going to be the final design. This is a very fascinating approach that, in my opinion, makes drawing so unique, so something that really has to be maintained over the years. In particular, today's that we have all this technology, I think as designers and artists, we need to remain and to keep faith to the original lessons of Leonardo. We need to remain inventors, we need to remain controllers of our arts and crafts, but we do not have to forget our heart and our imagination. So just let your arm go, use good line weight, and then add details, and you will see that the design is just going to come together automatically. When it comes to rendering, it's very important to set from the very beginning the light source. Usually I set the light source in product design like coming from the top, but you can put it like 45 degrees to an angle or horizontal like in a sunset scenario. And then next step is very important, and I call it the 1, 2 and 3 technique, where you have to identify all the surfaces as number 1 as those that are facing directly the light source. So you will render this very light with tones like from white to 30% gray. Then number 2, those that will be a little bit darker, and number 3, all the surfaces facing the shadow. And the next step is to identify the area where you will be designing your shadows, and you will render them with either black or a grayscale that goes from 50% to 90%. The last thing that we are going to do to complete our sketch is to work on the details. In particular, I will try to add colors and cut lines on that part of the drawing that is set in the center, because this really helps to maximize the effect and the power of the focal point. It's good to have a focal point in the center of the drawing. This makes it looking very three-dimensional. I will also add the textures in order to describe efficiently the presence of particular materials like wood, metal, chrome, leather. And at the end, I just want to make sure that everything is presented with a nice and clean composition, where sometimes I can also have two drawings overlapping together, maybe my nice three-dimensional sketch and maybe a front view of the same design, just to sketch very quickly and using maybe white lines on a black background. I am going to show you now in the next set of slides the same original drawing that has been improved and rendered with better attention to details and with more precise selections, and I'll show you a professional final result exactly the way that I would do to present the final drawing to a client.